name is Caleb Arsenault. I'm a senior producer at Fitcell, the developer of Scribblenauts Unmasked. Scribblenauts Unmasked is a new part of the franchise where players are able to create DC Comics heroes. So Batman, Superman, Green Lantern. We have everyone involved that's in the DC Comics is now in the game now, and so we're really excited to bring it. It's got Hero Creator that allows you essentially to create your own heroes, put your own superpowers on them. In addition, we have a new feat system, or a new puzzle system called the Heroic Feats, which refresh every single time you load a map. So you're always going to have new Scribblenauts puzzles to play, and yeah, we're really excited about bringing it.
Let's start, for those who haven't played a Scribblenauts game, what the gameplay experience is like, what makes it unique.
Awesome. Well, Scribblenauts is great because you go in and you're presented with a very, blank slate. And so basically, you're able to open up a notepad, which is in the top right corner of the screen, and you're able to type anything you want. Anything. Any noun and also any adjective. So you could type really big dog, and a really big dog will pop out, and it'll essentially, you'll be able to write it, interact with it in a really unique way. And so now, with Unmasked, you could write Batman, and you're going to get Batman. He'll come out, and he'll help you with puzzles, or you could just sit here and you could be creative with him, put him on a dinosaur, have him attack the Joker, layer in any other villain you want. And we have over 2,000 DC objects that we put into Unmasked, and so, yeah, it's going to be really fun.
Talk about some of the numbers you ran through, like how many Batman or Batmans are in the game?
Yeah, so we have 33 variants of Batman in the game, and that's just one of our characters. I mean, we have different variants in different parts of the DC Comics lore, different parts of the characters' histories. They've had alterations made to them or different versions created, and so we have all of those as well. And so we have over 2,000 DC objects. Like I said, about 33 variations of Batman, a bunch of variations of Superman, Green Lantern. We have the entire Green Lantern Corps that's ever been mentioned in the comics. Really obscure stuff, but we really want the one fan of that one character to be able to sit down and play and be excited that their favorite character is in there.
Just to touch the Green Lantern, you said, what, over 120 different Corps?
130 different Green Lanterns, and that's just the Green Lantern Corps. We also have the Red Lantern Corps, the Sinestro Corps, we have the Black Lantern Corps, we have White Lanterns, we have the Star Sapphires, we have, and fans of the series will know what I'm talking about, and I'm excited about it because nothing has ever been done like this to bring all those characters into a game. We have all of them.
What's the story and how are you connecting Scribblenauts with DC Universe?
So Maxwell and Lily are comic book fans, and the power that Maxwell has, he of course has the magic notebook. And Lily actually has her own magic device, which is a globe that allows her to travel to anywhere that she wants in the world. And so they get into a little bit of a feud over which one's better, Batman or Superman. And so Maxwell says, well, hey, what if I write Gotham in my notebook and I put it on the globe that you have, and we go there, we go to Gotham. And so that's how the story starts. And as they go there, they encounter new challenges, and they come to the aid of the Justice League to overcome some of the worst enemies in the DC superhero lore.
How have you worked with DC Universe when it comes to bringing all these characters to life?
Oh, they've been instrumental. Of course, they provided us all of our reference materials. They've worked really closely with us on getting the art look right as well, because there's a challenge of being faithful to the DC universe and making sure that Superman looks like Superman, Batman looks like Batman, but we also have to make a Scribblenauts game and make them adapt really well to Scribblenauts. And so we've actually come up with a really cool balance, I think, between those two, so that the characters are immediately recognizable, yet they fit within the DC, or they fit within Scribblenauts. And DC has been instrumental in that.
How can people add their own spin to these characters as the gameplay progresses?
Well, the Magic Notebook allows you to write adjectives to any object. So you could write Super Batman, right? And so he'll be bigger, he'll be stronger. You could write Red Batman, Blue Batman. You could write Carnivorous Batman, Vegetarian Batman. You could write all these things. Any adjective that you can think of, we also have in the game. And so you can apply adjectives to any of the DC characters that you want. In addition, we have the Superhero Creator, which will allow you to take a copy of Batman, modify him with the head of Superman, the legs of Flash, the arms of Aquaman, and then spawn him, name him something unique like super awesome guy, and then put him in the game. And now you could, play with him and see how he reacts to different things.
When it comes to this game, from a perspective of the DC Comics lore, talk a little about some of the more obscure characters that maybe will find their way in here for those people who really know their DC Comics.
Yeah. So a really great example is the Green Lantern Corps, because a lot of people know the human Green Lanterns. They may know some of the like Sinestro and the Guardians of the Universe and characters like that. Of course, we have all of those. But there's some really obscure Green Lanterns, and one of my favorite is Mogo. And Mogo is actually Green Lantern, but he's a planet. He's a completely huge planet, right? And we have him in the game, right? And during the demo, I was able to show you, we brought him up, and he actually, beat up some other bad guy. And he's just a giant planet. It's my favorite thing. He's so simple, but like he's awesome. He's an entire planet. So yeah, he's like my favorite.
When will this game be available on what platforms?
It'll come out fall 2013 for Nintendo Wii U, 3DS, and PC.